This is the guts of a Ryobi branded Dremel type tool. Part number that HT232. Made in Camiland, usual double insulated to reduce the risk of injury, blah 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 blah. Don't use this thing to pick your nose. Usual lawyer crap. Inside, fairly simple and fairly typical for a tool of this type. It's a series wound universal motor. A couple of ball race bearings, which is at least something decent. Which is the commutator assembly for the motor, and the field windings, and the stator, and there's a rotor there. This, which is a cooling fan, looks to be some type of plastic. This device, which is simply the lock for allowing easy use of the chuck, is that you simply push the button in, then turn the thing until the rod attached to the button locks into one of those grooves, and then you can easily adjust the chuck. And there's this, which is a speed control circuit, which is fairly typical. It's just a very simple triac based circuit that's virtually identical to what's found in most dimmers. There's a half watt 5100 ohm resistor there, that tiny blue component way down on the bottom, which is the in the center of the frame. That is a diac. It's part of the triac triggering circuit, and the triac is kind of see two of the. Come on, autofocus. Come on. There we go. Let's see if it can go. There it is. Well, before the image goes all spoogy. There's this, which is the speed control pot. And one thing about this, and that I want to investigate as to whether or not I can use this thing on inverter or square wave inverter circuits, is there is a fairly pronounced detent at the maximum end of the scale on the potentiometer, and there are a pair of contacts on the printed circuit board besides those three, which are just part of the variable resistor inside this. And judging by their positions, at least this one's being connected to that terminal, which is one of the AC inputs. I'm guessing that hopefully that might just simply bypass the entire circuit in full speed mode, which means that I'd be able to use it on inverter circuits, because or square wave inverter circuits, because ordinary induction motors don't like it, but universal motors like this will run even on DC. So a good thing about them. And there's a little bit of wear on this, but that's just from the 15 seconds or so that I tested it, and plus whatever QC/QA was done at the factory. So it's again, this is brand new, just recently bought it. Don't know exactly how old it is. There's a date code on the bottom of the switch, which I'm presuming is week 41 of 2011. There's a mold code on the inside of the case, May 2010. So, but yeah, it's fairly not a whole lot, but then again, there wouldn't be a whole lot to something like this. By the way, as this is a mains device, don't go around poking and prodding with these things. Make sure that it's unplugged and yada yada yada, because getting electrocuted and whatnot is not fun, because, again, been there, done that. Don't do it.